Several people have asked about my skid plate, so here are some measurements on it. It looks a lot like the Rad Rover skid plate that I saw on eBay, but I don't know if it's exactly the same. I made this one using cardboard templates. I went through 2 different ones and ended up with this design. There are already some bolts on the front of the frame to attach it to, and they hold it off of the frame to make space for the wiring that is underneath at the bottom. There is no particular attachment place at the bottom, but there is a crossbar back there to attach it to. So I drilled some holes near the back and looped some stainless cable ties from there up to the crossbar and ran them through some shrink tubing so they wouldn't scratch the paint. Plastic ones would probably work. You can see after it leaves the bolts, it curves forward, leaving space for the wiring before curving back and running under. I think it was Rad Rover and the copies that had a rubber bumper down between the skid plate and the frame, but I don't see that it needs it. So here are the dimensions of mine. You can ignore the 0.01 and 0.02. I'd say draw it out on a piece of paper, lay it down on your metal, and cut it out. As noted on the upper bolt holes, mine were not centered on the frame, so I had to oblong out the hole I had already centered. Thickness of the aluminum isn't going to be critical as long as you can work with it, and it's heavier than aluminum flashing, though maybe 2 layers of some sturdy aluminum flashing if you happen to have that lying around, or the cover from an old computer. Mine was 3/32 or 2.4 millimeters as noted. Be sure to smooth the edges so you don't get cut while you're riding. And that's about it. Pretty simple after working out the details. So have fun.